All right. Okay, all right. Welcome in, collective. When you all get in, we are going to do a little message, a little different message. We're going to see what Spirit wants to let y'all know with this. Ooh. So this is going to be a message of forgiveness from Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's jump in and see what Spirit wants you to know. All right, let's get two more, Spirit. Let's get two more. All right, let's get one more, Spirit. That's two more. I want one more. Come on, Spirit. Only one. Thank you. I love how they just pulled it right out the deck for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have... Ooh. I can flip to. We have Source. And what your soul wants you to know is you may be having trouble taking a step back and understanding your life path. You're having difficulty finding your place. You're feeling left out of sorts wherever you are. You may be having trouble feeling fulfilled, especially in your work. You also doubt your spiritual abilities and skills. You often question everything like you're always coming back to square one, and this can make you feel exhausted. Today, connect with your crown chakra and become aware of your karmic line. The point isn't to look for a place where you might fit in, but to find ideas so you may discover yourself in a new way. All the signs are before you, but you don't see them because you aren't looking in the right direction. Look up and everything will seem much clearer. By becoming aware of your source, you'll become aware of your life path, which you will feel well and fulfilled, goodness gracious, and will create your cozy cocoon. While the novelty and unknown will be there, you'll feel safe. Your spirit guides want you to know there's a contradiction in your energy. Part of your energy is blocked in wrong beliefs and negative thoughts. You are centered on what you don't feel capable of more than your possibilities. The pace of synchronicities is blocked. Everything is on hold. You don't have to wait patiently. Become aware of this contradiction. It is not negative, but holds a positive warning. This contradiction lets you become aware that you're fully not connected to the energy of confidence. We also invite you to connect to the law of attraction to create everything you visualize. Speak positively in the present and believe in yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the more you create these paths of potential. Move forward sincerely and create a new harmony within your thoughts. The entity would like you to know, you may feel like you can't perceive my presence. You may feel like I'm not here or you have no gift. Remember, gifts don't exist. While the relationship has changed, our bond as love is still there. My life helped me understand many things. All the energies I felt helped me to evolve greatly inside. I don't need help or to rise up. I am at my source. I am in unconditional love. Where I am, I have decided to protect you. I am one of your protective angels. I am here as long as you need me. I ask for nothing in return. Deep inside, you know that this is my way of asking you for your forgiveness and providing my love to you. I am here, guiding you toward yourself so you may find a new inner harmony. I hope you raise your head because I want you to look at the sun and stop stumbling in the rain. When you think of us, the word falling may come to your thoughts. Falling is no longer on the cards. We are on the path of love, stretching onto two different planes. We have education. Your soul would like you to know you have learned to wear a mask when you're in contact with others. Learn to show some things but keep others to yourself. Learn to rely on what others want. Learn to take on all criticisms into account, even if not constructive. These things you have learned disrupt our connection and communication. They connect you to your mind. While you can hear my voice, it's very far away, like a barely perceivable whisper. Today, release these things you have learned if they no longer hold meaning for you. Find a new connection with me. Discover your inner beauty. Rebuild your frame of reference. Allow your own ideas and wants to flourish. This will help you hear me again as a calm, clear, and gentle voice. Part of you is attached to a single way of contacting us. Your spirit guides want you to know, excuse me, I just kept reading on. Part of you is attached to a single way of contacting us. You feel like you need a specific ritual to communicate with us, but that is not so. You only need to open your heart and speak honestly and sincerely, whether aloud or in a whisper. Practices exist to help you connect to your inner being, but we are always here. Because you have your free will, we can't decide or act for you, but our presence is strong. You can get in touch with us through astral journeys. If you need specific signs, we invite you to meditate. It will help you feel our presence and understand our messages. Create your own rituals. Distance yourself from old beliefs. You are evolving, and so is your practice. Have confidence in yourself. We have the entity, which would like you to know, I was conditioned by my education in the past, and I thought it was normal. I reproduced the same education myself. I thought rules set down since forever ago were best. I thought being a good person meant copying what I've always been without trying to define new rules. Rules, norms, and frameworks were so important to me. Now I realize that this closed my eyes to important things that prevented me from questioning. I didn't even question myself. I had detached from these things now, and I invite you to do the same. Create your own frame of reference. In the next few days, I will manifest myself through music you will be listening to. You'll realize it's me because the words will make you smile. You'll understand the message I'm trying to send to you. Create your own freedom. I am working so you may do so. Now, it's very important. And last but not least, we have guide. Your soul would like you to know you are your own guide. At the moment, you may feel like you don't have any answers. You may feel like your spiritual tools or life itself don't bring answers you need. There's a reason for this. There are strong and important messages to help you realize you are your own guide. Have confidence in yourself and take time to connect to your thoughts and needs. Today, you may be feeling empty. You may be feeling like I'm gone, but I'm still here. You just need your own space. You need to create your own world, your own frame of reference. You need to connect to your own needs and put them forward. You are your own guide. Repeat this a few times every day and turn it to a mantra. I am my own guide. Integrate the message and feel it deep inside you. Your spirit guides would like you to know everything depends on you. You may feel like you're in a singular situation, but our role right now is not to intervene, whether through signs or messages. You're not in danger. You're not going in the wrong direction or making the wrong choices. You are an intense energy of free will. Everything depends on you. A blank page is before you, and you need to decide on what you'll write. The counsel we give to you is to connect to the law of attraction. Visualize what matters to you, act in accordance to these visualizations, concentrate on what makes you feel living. You and only you are the creator. The entity would like you to know, I am one of your protective angels. I am here right by your side, fully present. My role is to guide you towards what's beneficial for you. Sometimes I may create unexpected events or blockages. This is not to aggravate you, but to help you have confidence in yourself and realize what the most positive path is for you. For now, I'm not contacting you directly because I want you to connect to your inner strength and your free will. I'm manifesting myself through outer events and synchronicities. My compassion and manifestation through outer disruptions. So don't sigh or think everything is against you. I truly support you, as do all your guides. In my last incarnation, I really disliked outer events. I refused outside help or tried to control everything. Now it's ironic because I create them. Unexpected events are positive when we take a step back. I understand that now. They help us to connect to the great field of possibilities. And this was kind of going on. This is really the same energy that was going up with the YouTube collective. And it has a lot to do with this full moon. A lot to do with this full moon energy. So be aware of how this full moon energy is affecting you, because Mercury retrograde's ending. Communicate with yourself more. And communication has, yes, it involves speaking, but communication can be including well, it's both your throat and your solar plexus that are affected by the realms of communication. So when you communicate, it's also your energy. It's also what you wear. It's also how you present yourself. That's a form of communication as well. So being aware of that, being aware of what you desire to do, and not allowing someone in your path to stop this. This also includes backing away from things you don't need to take. If you spend too much time watching one thing or spending too much energy in one area, switch it up. Don't give that thing enough energy if it feels like it's no longer benefiting you. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to leave people. You are allowed to leave collectives. You live your own life, and it's time to take control of that. It's time not to let yourself be so persuaded by other personas, by people, by online posts or whatever, to sit and do what they tell you to do. It's up to you truly to move. And whether your action is what's going to help you or your inaction is going to help you, that doesn't determine by someone else's speech. It determines on how you are perceiving it. So allow yourself to have that freedom. Allow yourself to have that forward moving momentum that you need, whether that's rest that pushes you forward or whether that's action. You deep down inside know what you need to do. Take time for a lot of meditation. Take time. And I like how this is popping up. They want me to talk about it over here too, so I will. I was I was gonna not talk about it, but with this card coming out, they are going to make me talk about it. So on my YouTube, if y'all been there, if y'all were in that live, I talked a lot about not needing to overindulge in readings about situations on the external from you, because when you do that, you just drag that energy back to yourself. And this card is literally protection from evil spirits, which is maintaining position, having the advantage, self-assurance, and tools of protection. You already know that you're protected. The first start of your journey, of your spiritual journey, usually involves you bumping into tarot. And then you find out, oh, I'm protected, I'm an earth angel, now what do I do, right? That's something that a lot of people don't pass. So they don't actually end up going on their mission because they're so stuck up and caught on what everyone else is doing to trying to stop them rather than moving forward. So be very aware of that and don't allow negativity that, unfortunately, the majority of readers continue to whirl around and entrap people in, because that also puts you in a matrix. Most readers aren't aware of this. Most readers will deny it. I see through that stuff. A lot of readers who just constantly talk about nothing but the outside circumstances are just trying to get you trapped. They don't know it because it's not what their intentions are, but they have a spirit attached to them that's making them do that. That's why every message is the same, because the collective conscious is being fed the same information. Everyone thinks that they are this one specific person, but you're not that special when it comes down to the end of it. That's happening to everyone. You just resonate with most of it, while everyone else resonates with a little bit of it. Or however, you're not the one that everyone's talking about. Everyone's talking about everyone. So you have to release that, oh my God, it's me energy. Like, we're all chosen because we're alive. Don't allow yourself to grab so tightly onto that, because then you'll fall into the trap of, if I'm so protected and loved, then why are all this bad stuff happening to me? Because you're on Earth and we're here to learn, and you can't learn without having some form of opposition. So there's no need to grab so tightly onto that. Understand that though you are chosen, so is everyone else around you. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't be alive. Everyone else has gifts just like you, because everyone is a mirror of you, to a greater or lesser degree. But we have inventors of evil, which is dexterity, excitement, falsehood, deception, eloquence, trading, persuasion, cynicism, and a cunning person. So be very alert, especially with what's about to go down with the Pope opening up portals, which I've been talking about. Well, I mentioned it at least a while ago. The Pope opening up like 5 portals on Christmas Eve, and then we have CERN doing their portals on January 25th, and then we also have the planetary alignment, which signifies a new heaven, if y'all know what that is, with where it says in the Bible that all the planets lined up and created a new Earth. That's going to happen on the 25th of January. All these things. So be careful, because all these people that a lot of people look up to, their masks are going to start falling off, and they're going to see who they are really. And it's unfortunate, because most of these readers, most of these people aren't healed. Most of your teachers aren't healed, because they'll snap at someone for trying to explain the truth. We're in the age of Aquarius. There is truth. There's no need for an opinion. An opinion is just going to hold you back. An opinion saying that you're blind to the truth because you'd rather look at the shadow than the whole object, or you'd rather look into the light than the whole object. An opinion is only half of it. You need 2 opinions to get a little bit of truth. And you have to look at both sides of the coin. A lot of people aren't willing to do that because of arrogance, ignorance, and because someone told them something that then convinced their mind, because they're so used to being a follower, that convinced them to then become a broken record for whoever that person was, and continuously spilling out things that everyone else either knows or is coming into the information of. They don't need so many voices talking about the same thing. We all know different things, so let's start actually talking about different things and educating, rather than doing what the school system does as educating, which is nailing information into your head, which is what 80% of what the spiritual community does, is the same indoctrination system that schools do. And when you don't agree with them, you're shamed, you're blasphemized, you're essentially bullied in some situations, as I've seen that happen, and that's fucking bizarre. Or they're locked behind paywalls. So are you here to help collective, or are you here to make a buck off collective? That's what I want to know. And I ask people that all the time. I don't, like, these spiritual teachers are pussies at the end of the day when it comes down to talking about the truth. They don't talk about it. They'll walk around it. They'll say, oh, I think it's this. Well, you think that. Stop thinking. Start knowing. Start feeling. Start existing. Start searching. Don't just think you know something and then go along with it. Start really digging down. You want the truth, God will show you it. But you have to be willing and open enough to get it. And a lot of people aren't willing and open enough too, because there's still parts of themselves that they're scared of, and they won't even dig down and see those things. That's one reason why if you've been with me for my YouTube journey for a while, and even if you haven't, I tend to get a lot of backlash because I'm healed, at least to the greatest extent that I'm able to at this time. And of course, I still go back and heal and get rid of all the clouded up dust in the background for things, but it's something that I do like daily. I stay busy with it because I want to be able to be someone within a spiritual community, or have my own little community, so I can actually help people heal and move past these boundaries and not be stuck in the past, because a lot of people are stuck in the past because of the entry gate. But that's how this matrix is ran. That's how the people, the Jehovah's Anunnaki, that's how they planned all this out. They knew that, they would be able, psychics and stuff would be able to use cards and whatnot and be able to predict things. So let's just do this. When they use those cards, when they pick up on that negative energy, we'll allow that energy to encompass them. We'll make everyone feel like it's only them, and making them an individual within a community, which isn't a thing. There is no individual. You're all experiencing the same thing on different levels. That's a community. We're all connected. The only way someone will be an individual is if they're inebriated in some stance. When you are high, you make yourself an individual because you're no longer on the same plan. When you are when you're drunk within a group, that same thing happens. But when everyone is sober in that group, you are all on the same plane. You all just have a different understanding. If you all are high or drunk, you all are still on different levels. It's really that way. And people don't like to hear that or think about it that way. There is no individualism. There is just parts of you that are shown through other people, and there's part of you that you're able to embody and show yourself. And that's all it is. You learn from everyone. You teach everyone at the same time. And a lot of these teachers are arrogant because they think that they know everything, and they don't. And they hold themselves up to a high regard because, I have this many followers. Okay, well, we're not a cult, so why are you worried about numbers? We're worried about getting information out. Why are you so worried about this and that? And I see that so much. And even, I'll even try to correct some people. I don't like name dropping, and I never will, because that's just ratty. I ain't got a reason to do that. When I've even talked to people about certain things, and they've come at me and said, there's always going to be someone to bring negativity. And it's like, what do you mean I'm bringing negativity? By voicing your opinion, by voicing what you know, if that's seen as negative, that's showing that the entire community has healing to do. Because everyone in the spiritual community, not everyone, but at least the majority of them, feel like they're being jabbed at all the time. And it's because of the energy that's circling the collective. We got to clean this up. And I've been very scared to do so, but I've been making the first steps on a lot of platforms for it, because someone needs to start doing this shit, and no one's doing it because they're afraid of the backlash or people unfollowing them or whatever. I don't care, because I know that at the end of the day, when I die, I'm going back up to Orion's belt. I'm not down here forever. I got a place to go to when I'm done. So I don't care. And this is how you can tell the difference between an actual reincarnated goddess or god or divine being, and then people who are still trying to wake up from that. That's how you can really tell. They won't care. I don't have many followers, and that's just whatever. It's just how it is. I'm real. I'm too authentic at some points, what people might say, because it hurts. But it's all this charade that's being played in this matrix where you get the Jehovah Seals put on you, where you're unable to see past certain things. If you don't know about the Jehovah Seals, look them up. Please do. I do not know enough to teach about the Jehovah Seals, but they were placed on us by the Jehovian Anunnaki to keep us from entering the 4D, 5D consciousness, and by locking our DNA down so we can't evolve into our actual celestial goddess, god bodies, divine being bodies. That's why a lot of people get stuck within the ascension process. That's why a lot of people can't ascend. And it also involves a lot of blockages, the subconscious blockages, the archon blockages that are put on us involve the Jehovian Seals as well. So it's being important of that, getting rid of those will really help you. You can go on YouTube. I don't remember the names of the meditations, but there's a light language that there's someone on YouTube that does light language. I forgot what it was, but there's a Jehovian Seal removal for light language that I just listened to like an hour ago, and that did well. And I've been doing a meditation for the Jehovian Seals. Me personally, I never heard about them because I haven't been that restricted, that to my knowledge, I'll say as well. To my knowledge, I haven't been that restricted. But I definitely have felt a big energetic shift after doing that. And I can definitely see how and why. So I've been doing a lot of research on that because I want to make a class on that eventually. But doing those is going to help you through your ascension process a lot if you feel stuck. But we have envy, which is envy, lack of self-confidence, differences, barriers to self-development. Don't let people hinder you from your growth. And the scary part is, it's like, and I'll talk about it because I don't hear many people talk about it. When you are on the spiritual, because it doesn't need to be talked about, because I mean that's what the energy at least wants to feel like, because it doesn't need to be talked about because everyone kind of gets it. But when you jump into spirituality, when you start losing people, you end up craving that connection with people. So then you end up getting sucked in, you find your collective, and it's like, oh boy, I'm in a community of people that are also going through the same thing and we're all loving each other. You get scared to branch off almost sometimes and go to different collectives, or to leave the one collective that you're in to really just embody who you are. It feels scary and jarring because it's these comfort zones that we get stuck in. It's this familiarity where we're finally being accepted back in, and it's a little bit it's jarring and stuff. So don't feel like you have to be bound to a collective or to a community to thrive spiritually. That's there to show you that there are others just like you, and that we're all here together learning, healing, and evolving. The unconditional love will always still be sent to you. The only thing that will be missing is a form of physical. And that's not telling you that you have to. This is just saying don't allow external circumstances to control what you desire to do. And that's like been the biggest thing that I've seen within the community of spirituality, is wanting to break away from certain things, feeling like you're going to be left out of the loop. But the only loop you're going to be left out of is a loop of negativity for some, when depending on the messages, or a loop that doesn't really exist because you're trying to almost counter manifest it, if that makes sense. But we have meditate. Definitely do some meditations. Definitely look up the Jehovian Seals meditation so you can remove those, work on doing that. I will say though, as well, I hear a lot. I'm very connected with my guides and stuff. I hear them chatter all the time. But after the meditation, I was hearing full-on conversations that were going on between my guides and the people who are blocked outside of my barriers that I have up, and that was funny to hear, because my guides were like, look, you can't, like, they're coming over, they're on our side, like, leave them alone. Like, no, but we want them over there. It was really interesting because I got to hear the whole spiel, basically. What I was protected from the mental projections and stuff, being able to hear those just because of a higher elevation was very interesting. So be careful of that. You will definitely. I'm not even like joking. You will feel an immediate shift. And for the ones that have been working and have worked and do the Jehovah seal healings and removals, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It works instantly. It's a one-time thing, and of course you can do it multiple times to if you feel like the seals are still there, but it's there. On the new moon, maybe you met some friends, maybe you were getting more friendly connections with the divine, maybe you were feeling a more uplifting vibration on the new moon since the new moon. And that's just to tell you that there's people coming in. There's a lot of blockages, there's a lot of hexes, curses, binds, whatever's been put on people, removing, and it's causing the energy around you to change as well. So you're needing to change your energy up a bit, needing to upgrade, entering more of a softer energy, dropping your sword and your shield, because your boundaries have already been set up and solidified. But there's a shift. That's just the truth. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. There's a huge shift that's happening regardless, and you need to be prepared, because there's not only is the 12/12 portal here, we have the full moon, and then hours after the full moon, Mercury leaves retrograde, and that's going to be fun. So expect communications to come in, clearer communications, things of that nature to come through. Especially if you've been having brain fog or issues creating or issues expressing yourself, that's going to end very quickly, very soon. It's literally tomorrow. What time is it? It's literally in an hour where I'm at. It's just now 11. But it's literally it's the 15th is the full moon. So get ready for that. Do your full moon rituals. On this full moon, definitely have 2 pieces of paper, have a bowl like they can burn something in, and have like a pin. And on one piece of paper, write down everything that's blocking you. And on the other piece of paper, write down things that you wish to achieve. Fold the paper of things that you wish to achieve, fold it towards you. You can fold it towards you twice if you wish, or 3 times, and keep it with you. Always. That's your keepsake. The other one, the one that you wrote down all the things you wish to get rid of, fold it once, fold it twice. Fold it once. What fucking way is that? Hot dog style? I don't remember the ways of folding paper, but fold it this way and then fold it that way. Fold it twice, put it in the bowl and burn it and send it out to the ethers and to the air, and do prayers if you wish. But doing that's going to help you, because I'm telling y'all, it's a new life coming in for a lot of people who have been doing in the work. It's the shift. It's what's happening with all the planetary alignments. It's going on with everything, and just being very careful. Masks have already been falling off. A lot of people's gifts have been kicking in very strongly as well. So being very aware of that. Not being afraid of who you are, or your gifts, or what you can see, or even what you can really say and produce. Allowing yourself to really tap into yourself spiritually, because this new earth is just a more spiritual earth, a more spiritually inclined earth, an earth where we're no longer afraid or being hunted down for our gifts. And the whole shebang with people attacking everyone for it, and it really wasn't even just individual people, it was a whole thing with the government doing it too. It's more than your ex-boyfriend, it's more than your family, it's the archons that run this game. It's the fucking 1%ers, it's the 13 people that continuously reincarnate and control the world. I think it's the magicians that control the minds of basically everyone in society. It's a lot deeper than just your ex-boyfriend, but unfortunately most readers don't get past that point. Then it's because they're not opening up themselves to the truth of it. And though those help for the minor situations, it's a lot bigger. As the micro, so the macro. Just because it's happening in your small situation, it doesn't mean it's not happening at greater lengths. Can we get one more card, I guess? Okay. I guess we don't have that many animals to talk about over here, which is okay. I am getting, though, sing your own song, and I opened it right. Spirit's rushing me through this. What are y'all doing? Y'all are putting me on game. Anyway, I opened the book directly to it. Rabbit, afraid of everything, overwhelmed and frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly in fact, that one day the eagle hears him and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, O rabbit. They shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, and good listener, when out of balance, over-explains and talks fast, to bring into balance a day of silence. Always. Not talking for a day will help your nervous system. Not talking for a week will reset your nervous system. So if it's genuinely like if you stress out a lot, don't talk. Because you're talking too much, and you talking too much is stressing you out. It's causing your system to overload in that area. If you're scared of doing something, stop talking to yourself, because you're going to only express what's scaring you instead of what you desire to do. Switch up the energy. Use that fear to show you that you're capable of doing it. All you're scared of are things that are already going to happen. You're scared of almost the inevitable that's going to happen. And most of the time, when we're scared of things, they don't happen because those fears weren't even coming from that. Those fears are coming from the past. Maybe childhood wounds or wounds from your parents or from school or however, not being able to do something or not feeling like you have permission to do something. Those fears need to be eradicated and left so you can fully embrace yourself. We have Fox, which is smart, strong, partner or mate, and wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature. Go with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life patterns as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, ingenious teacher, and monogamous. I don't know. Monogamous. I don't know why I said that wrong. Monogamous. Okay. Monogamous. Excuse me on that one. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity, to bring into balance partnership and connection. We're real as hell over here. I'll mispronounce words all day. That's the journey right there. If you can't laugh at yourself, that's the first problem you have. Stop taking yourself so serious. Seriously. Like, actually, if you can't laugh at yourself, solve that issue first, because you're struggling already on like one of the easiest things. You have to be humble. You have to have humility. If you don't, there's gonna be some issues always. That's like one of the things I had to learn. I used to take doing this way too serious back when I first started, and then it just stopped. I just stopped caring. It's like it's not that serious to mispronounce a word. It's not that serious to not remember what I said. It happens to everyone. Who cares? We have elephant though. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents I'll be happy when you go away. You got like 24 hours, Mercury. You better get it all out tonight. I swears. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is. I talk to my God. I love talking to. I have a funny connection with the divine. You'll figure it out. It's said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears and you feel stuck, rest assured that the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with light and self-knowledge. When in balance, one point focused, generous and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. Always. Don't overthink. I struggle with overthinking. I do. I still do to this day. Don't overthink though. It's the best thing to just get into the flow. If you have to overthink about something, it's because you're struggling to let go. It's because you're trying to come up with a reason for why you need to have a guard up, for why your sword needs to still be out. Allow yourself that freedom to let loose. Yes, people might be sending you evil eye. Yeah, people might not like you, but at the end of the day, you both are going to the same place. You both are going to be judged equally. Are we to take those? Okay. I said, are we to take those? And I got the weird. I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times then. But don't worry about those things. Those people will always have a reason to complain. Don't be someone that always have a reason to complain. Always be someone that always has a reason to solve a problem within yourself. Be the one that actually solves what people are complaining about. Not for them, but for yourself. If someone's complaining about you, then remove them from your life. If they're only complaining about you, then just remove them. Why are you complaining and still next to me if you don't want to be next to me? Why are you hurting yourself? Because you're not hurting me. I just feel weird. You're hurting yourself because you're holding back something from you. Don't allow yourself to be in those sort of situations. It's okay to remove yourself. And a lot of us suffer from abandonment issues and things of that nature, not wanting to look mean, so we struggle with leaving in that sort of situation. But that's not the case at all. When you feel awkward or weird or that your energy's being drained, that's a sign to leave. That's a sign to go, hey, these people aren't for you. You'll know immediately. Energy never lies. Never, ever lies. The only thing that will lie is man or mind. They're the same thing. But panda is boundaries. Your space is sacred. Oh my, wow, I was just talking about this. Cool. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. The coyote, which is playfulness. This is a reminder to not take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about matters that have been on your mind for a while. Always, if you can learn one thing, at least from me, not even just from the readings I do, just from my personality, and just have fun. You and your guides will literally have cackles and just sit around and laugh all night long if you allow them to talk to you in that sort of way. They're literally your best friend. They know how you react. They understand your jokes. They get you because they are you. That's why sometimes when you see a sign and it brings up that slight, why are you joking with me? Or why are you pulling this on me right now? That's why that happens, because your guides are trying to show you, hey, lighten up. You're taking things too serious. And then us as people, we get into that stress energy as humans, and we end up, oh, well, this isn't funny. I'm too stressed out, guys. I need your help. And they're trying to help you by lightening your mood because, well, you can't carry a heavy load if you're tired. So you have to lighten it. You have to lighten up yourself first. Allow your guides to show you better ways to goof around. Look for funnier signs. Just always lighten up. The way I talk to my guides, the way I talk to the energy around me, I don't see many people do that ever. And it's kind of sad because a lot of people who are into the art, spirituality, deeper, they tend not to talk to their guides like that. Or if they do, it's because they're a practitioner and they're always talking to their guides in the first place. But always talk to your guides as if they're as a best friend, always. Joke with them, have food with them, everything. Your guides, your ancestors, your angels, all of them. Because that's what they want. They want you to have a happy relationship with them. And we end up putting circumstances on ourselves by saying, oh, if we don't get this, we're going to be sad. And if we don't get that, we're going to be sad. And our guides are trying to get us out of that mindset so we don't end up cursing ourselves with that outcome. And instead of being on the up and up and in the happy energies and the higher vibrations. Anyway, Buffalo with abundance. Abundance and liberation are finally on the way. It comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting powers of gratitude. You will always have plenty when you express gratitude to every part of creation. I don't look at these cards that much. I look around everywhere. My eyes are not focused on the cards. I just thank you, Spirit, for giving me the gift of energy reading. Crow, thank you, God, for that too. Jesus, man, oh my goodness. Anyway, Crow transition. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is a signal that you're ready to make the change. Dragonfly, which is adaptability. The dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. We have Cardinal, which is adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential. Explore new directions and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Wolf, which is inner strength. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that lets you know that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to look at it with fresh eyes. And that is very true. You are never faced with a problem that you cannot solve. You just have to be able to relax and breathe and calm your system down so you can actually see the full answer in front of you. We have Hummingbird, which is lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and stop doubting. And last but not least, we have Cat, which is independence. You are being encouraged to develop a balance between independence and a time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. Always. That's the whole point of isolation, and it's just learning to love yourself again. Loving yourself without being around other people is not as hard as it should be, but it's hard because we're so focused on everyone else and what they're doing versus what we're doing. Make that shift. Whether you're just now starting the journey, or whether you've been on this journey for however long, always do that. Never stop reinventing the fun you can have with yourself. There's always more. You always have access to more. That's what you're granted being here. But you need to be open to see how much more you're able to grab, to have. So let's go in here. Let's get the angels. That's a lot. I'm gonna shuffle y'all back in there. I didn't. Okay. Okay. I see you. Okay, fine. Y'all can come out too. We get more. Okay, we're just getting more angels now than we did on the YouTube. I'll be fine with that. That's okay. I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times, Spirit. If anything else needs to come out, just allow it to at this point. Take the bottom and the split. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. That's not a problem. Just there's a lot. Oh boy. There's a lot of purple too, which is the major arcana. Anyway, we have the Nine of Raphael. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. Definitely do make a wish. For like tenfold, make a wish tonight. If you need to, put it under your pillow and sleep on top of it. Put salt around it as well if you want to protect it, if you feel the need to as well. We have the Four of Michael. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek release from stress. Archangel Zadkiel with solutions, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. The Seven of Michael, there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer, and review all the details. The Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, a great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Archangel Jeremiel with the Wheel, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. The Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is much to be accomplished. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Being watched over by someone kind could literally mean someone on the physical. It could even mean passed over loved ones. It could mean your guides, God, whomever. Archangel Shamuel would change your life. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free from procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. We have Archangel Jeremiel again with new beginnings. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. The Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Very much so. We have the Four of Gabriel, a time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, and release yourself from burdensome situations. Archangel Gabriel, the Empress, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. We have Strength with Archangel Ariel, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. We have the High Priestess, Archangel Hanael, powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Always. The Three of Raphael, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Archangel Raphael with the Lovers, make choices from the heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. Whether that love is like a kissy kissy mwah mwah relationship, or a marriage, or just unconditional love, it doesn't matter. It's all there. Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, and deep and lasting spiritual insights. The Ten of Gabriel, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. We have the Eight of Raphael, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you in a spiritual quest. Last but not least, the Five of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So that is the message. Thank you, God, Mother, Father, for being here. Thank you, angels. Thank you to the animal kingdom. Thank you to the spirit guides, the ancestors that were here, the past over loved ones, every soul and spirit, and thank you all as well for being here, collective. Thank you for taking time out of your day or night, whatever time it is, just to listen to the messages. Thank you for watching me specifically as well. That means the world. There are plenty of other people you can watch, but thank you for spending your time over here. I feel the need to bring this up because I have one-on-one services where I help you on your spiritual path. It's a one-time payment. It's a very low payment. It's only $150, and it's a one-time payment. It lasts until the issues that you have are resolved, and or you feel comfortable on taking on your journey by yourself. Not many people will help you with that sort of thing. It comes with so much, you get readings for free. You get psychic energy healing. I contact your guides personally and work with you not only on the physical but in the astrals. It's a lot of work, but it's what I'm here to do. If you feel called to do that, you can email me and we'll get you set up with that. Regardless though, thank you guys so much for the support, whether it's energetic or financial, and thank you to the ones that donated during this. I'm greatly appreciative of you all as well. But I love each and every one of you all to the moon and back, tenfold and forever, and I will see you all later.